Good afternoon to everybody. So in this talk, I present a new sputtering configuration for the niobium copper cavities. So the first question is why change the cell standard configuration? The cylindrical cathode works well, but we think that have two important limitations, this target. It's not a punctual source, and the second, there are some technological limits that we can be improved. Here you can see the cavity wall, and here there is the cathode in the cell standard configuration. Gamma and alpha are the sputtering angles. Losito at CERN and Antonini here in Legnaro demonstrated the correlation between the sputtering angle and the superconducting film properties. In particular, below 28 degrees, the superconducting films are not suitable for RF applications. About technological limits, you know that the cylindrical cathode is difficult to build, to realize. For example, need a longitudinal electron beam welding, and also the target is eroded only in a small area in the middle of the cell cavities. Also, there is an airspace between the niobium cathode and the still inner tube of stainless steel. That is the cause of the beta target cooling, and also is very difficult to cooling down, to pumping down. So the goal of this project is eliminate these problems and realize a punctual source. But realize a punctual source need also have a low target area, and then so a low sputtering low deposition rate. You remember that the fraction of impurities entrapped in the film growth is inversely proportional to the deposition rate. So it's important to have an high rate sputtering to decrease the impurity in the film growth. And here there is the comparison between the two configurations. On the left, the cylindrical configuration of CERN, and on the right, our post-magnetron configuration. Post-magnetron is very easy to build. Is composed by a solid cylinder of niobium and two discs of niobium called wings. There is an external coil that produces the magnetic field, and the plasma confinement is due by the magnetic field and the electrostatic confinement by the wings. The cathode, the erosion is practically in all the target, and the target is very easy to replace. And last, about the problem of the cooling, this cathode is not cool. During the sputtering, the ion bombardment hit the cathode, and with a current of the order of 15 amperes, 20 amperes, we pass from the abnormal glow discharge to the thermoionic emission regime. So in this mode, we can improve the deposition rate and the sputtering rate. Here you see a section of the cathode. The niobium post-magnetron is screwed on a stainless steel tube, and that is cooled, and is shielded by a grounded stainless tube external here coaxially to the first one, and these two tubes are separated by a vacuum ceramic feed-through. This is a picture of our cathode, and here there is a picture of all the system. On the right you can see the section, and here there is a fixed in center fixed in the center of the cavity. There is the niobium post-magnetron. This is the picture of the system that is inserted in the coil, and for the preliminary samples that we produced, we sputter on quartz, little quartz 10 for 10 millimeters. And the characterization that we did are XRD, RRR, and TC. This is the sputtering condition, and please look that the cavity temperature is very high. And so during the process, we need to stop the sputtering and wait that the cavity temperature will go down. This is the EV characteristics, and we work, and that is a part of the curve, the last one, at the end of the curve. And now here there is the preliminary result. First of all, you see that the thickness is not uniform. This is the cavity, the cell cavity position, and you see that the thickness is maximum in the center of the cavities. This is simple to explain, and is a simple shadow effect of the wings. So we can go over this problem with this new post-magnetron that we call the open wing post-magnetron, that don't have the shadow effect. By the XRD, you see that the grain size of the films pass from 15 nanometers to over 25 nanometers. And this is did by the temperature of the process, probably. And but the RRR are not what we expect. The RRR is maximum 9, and also the TC is practically every time below the bulk TC of niobium. So, and the question is why? So in the spirit of this workshop, we ask some idea, some solution about our problems. So what's wrong? We suppose 4 different causes. The first is the cavity degassing due by the high temperature, because the temperatures arrive at the limit of the baking temperature. Probably there can be a bombardment by the electrons on the film, or diffusion from the substrate to the films, or also target poisoning during the process. Or, for example, Larry first talk about the decreasing RRR with the ion energy, so also this can be another problem. Okay, so thanks for the attention and for any suggestion and help. Thank you.